beat some zombies up with a broom. So, let's see if I can find my controller. There we go. Alright. So, it's been a while. I do not remember what we're doing. We're gonna keep data 1 in hopes that if we are soft locked and we need to go back, hopefully this one will be far enough back for us to be able to do what we need to do. But I believe we were trying to go to the second floor. There was a room with a zombie in it. I think we tried killing them with a broom, but they kept coming back, which I think is the reason why we're soft locked. Turn that on. Okay. Do we have our... You'll have to give me a second. I'm trying to figure it out. It's been a while, so I gotta figure out what items we have. Do we just move the cursor to the top? We do. Alright, we do have our amulet. So, let's see. We gotta see where we're at. I don't know if we have a map. I'll have to try to remember. Okay. So I think it's the ladies' room that has the broom closet. That we can use to beat up the zombies with. Well, I guess it's not a broom closet, it's a stall with infinite brooms. But alright, I think we were going to the second floor. There was a room, I believe, on the second floor that has a zombie in it, but I think they keep respawning. So either we need to find gun ammo, or we might have to reload an earlier save. Because before we were using the gun, because that's how we would stop the zombies, but no, that only disables them. That doesn't get rid of them. Okay. So I hear someone walking. I want to do that. Okay. So there's this guy in the hallway. Oh, I gotta push the down button. My bad. He should follow us down. Yep, there it is. Okay. I was trying to listen for the elevator door to open. Alright, and I believe it's the women's room that has the brooms. Yep, you just open that door, and it should be the middle stall, I believe. Let me stand here. At this. Should be able to broom this guy to death. Ah. Alright. That's that zombie taken care of. Let's see if that stops it spawning on the second floor. But, yeah, so we, I think we're, like I said, I think we're pretty close to near the end of this area, because I believe we were told by a character we needed to get to, like, the secret lab. And I think we have access to that through the second floor. We just gotta figure out, like, where exactly we need to go. Ah, here we go. Up to you.
I still think Tate's the guy who did it.
Okay.
Uncle Philip?
Uh-huh. There was yellow blood at his house, remember? There's a creature here, too, with yellow blood. Tate's missing.
Missing? No.
I think we should go over to the lab. Tate's the boss there, isn't he?
Yes.
All right, then. Let's get out of here. I'll go over now. You come later.
Yeah, say, that's... I remember him telling us that. Okay. We're gonna save here. Wait. Save here. Overwrite. Yeah, okay. Let's do a little exploring on the second floor if we can. Go in here. There's a zombie in here, right? Because this is like an office. Wait, does this guy just kill us if we're Alyssa?
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Excuse me, but
Huh? You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
you've gone crazy.
Yeah, I think he
Hurry
just...
up and get eaten.
I think he just kills us. Yeah. I think we need to be baits for this. See if we can find a way to trigger baits. Okay, what's through here? Because we basically just need one encounter that's locked. Hmm. Can I do anything else in here? Or do we have to deal with this dude? Okay. There's a light on the wall. Can I turn off the light? Does that do anything? Doesn't seem to. Okay. Alright, hopefully we didn't soft lock ourselves, because we don't have any other things. I'm trying to get to the door, but the door is a little close to the light there. And if you're wondering, yes, this is a point-and-click game with a PlayStation controller, so... Which is funny, because this game was, I think, published by ASCII Entertainment, or at least one of the workers with ASCII Entertainment. And ASCII Entertainment actually developed the PlayStation mouse. There's a PS1 mouse you could use. I'm guessing not a lot of people got it, just for the simple fact there's not a lot of games that take advantage of it. Okay, we have some keys, right? Drawer key, storage key. Maybe it's storage. Is this storage? Yes, this is storage. Okay. If there's something in here... You might be able to... Okay. We might be able to trigger baits in here. Turn on the light. Everything is normal here. Let's see. Can I put my amulet here? Okay, yes. So if we can trigger Bates, I think we can handle the encounter with that one guy.
This is the end. Everyone's gonna die. To wander about forever?
Excuse me.
This is the end. Everyone's gonna die.
Okay.
To wander about forever?
Interesting. Alright, so it looks like we get a... Is this a step stool? What is this? There's also some places where we can find, like, unlimited healing items, so... Yeah, like this. That's what I was like, I think there's a healing item here. Alright. So we need to find something... Because I'm guessing that guy has a key or something to the lab. That's fine. We'll just remember second floor storage room is where our amulet is. Because you can't, basically, for anybody that doesn't know, the mechanic of this game, outside of being point and click, is, as you can see, there's two faces there. This is Alyssa, this is Bates. When Alyssa has the amulet in her possession, Bates can't take over. She's basically possessed. Unfortunately, for some sequences in the game, we need to be Bates. Bates is a bit of a psychopath, but he is also one with fighting skills, essentially. So, we need him to fight back against things that Alyssa can't fight back against. But unfortunately, Bates doesn't just show up when we want him to. We have to do something to trigger him. Like run into combat with one of these guys. See, now we're glowing purple. Now we're Bates. Now I'm not sure. The problem is I'm not sure if we can deal with Kaplan while we're being chased by a zombie, because Bates' weapon of choice is a gun in this sequence, but we don't have any ammo, unfortunately, so... Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. That is what I was afraid of. Okay. So it looks like we might need some ammo. Okay, he just killed us. Unfortunately, without ammo, we can't down the zombie. So this is what I was meaning, that we might be soft locked. Because you can't, as far as I know, you can't run away from the zombies. Like, they'll just keep chasing you. I don't know if Bates can hide. We could try to see if Bates can hide, but I don't think Bates can hide. so I don't think Bates can go into the women's stalls yet. So let's see if there's like a hiding spot in here. Yeah, so I don't think Bates can hide, unfortunately. And we don't have any ammo. So what we might do... Oh, we can't use that. What we might do is might load. Cannot. That's being chased. Yeah, see, Bates can't hide, unfortunately. Can kick them in the nards. Okay. That way. Let's see if we can get... I don't remember... This way? Or is this that computer room? This is that computer room. Because, like, we could take care of this guy as Alyssa, but we need... We need ammo as Bates. If we can find ammo, the door's locked, okay. Is this... okay. What is reset? Yes. Oh, okay. Let's just do this. Let's reload. Hopefully that didn't mean reset the whole game. Okay, data load. Let's go back here. We're gonna have to find a different way. Because the thing is I think what we have to do is we need to be...
Still think Tate.
You can skip cutscenes in this game, thankfully. I think we need to be Bates to be able to deal with Kaplan, because we have to get into his drawer. We have the drawer key, right? So let's go ahead and use the storage key. If we can, literally, we just need like one round of ammo. Because what we need to do is we need one shot. We go down, we aggro the zombie, it turns us into Bates. We shoot the zombie, which doesn't kill it, but disables it. We come back up to Kaplan, and then deal with him as Bates. Pretty sure that's probably what we have to do. Except, if I get too stuck, we do have a walkthrough, and I'll just end up using that, but... So, let's at least heal. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try just killing that zombie in the hallway and seeing if maybe we can find a gun. We have this save if we absolutely need it. But if we can find a gun somewhere in this, like, gathering of rooms, we'll be fine. Otherwise, we might have to load an earlier save and hope that we have pistol ammo somewhere. Because the thing is, we had a good bit of pistol ammo at the beginning. It's just I used it because I thought that's how you have to kill the zombies. Okay, wait for this guy to get a little bit closer. I think once the music kicks in, you're usually fine, but... And then we'll give this zombie the good old broom treatment. I just heard it open the door, so it shouldn't be. Up. And yes, that does actually get rid of the zombies somehow. I don't know how a gunshot to the face doesn't get rid of them, but somehow a broom and a steel chair, and a computer chair, all of those devastating for zombies. Okay. Now I gotta be careful because if I remember correctly, I think that one might respawn. If that's the case, then we might, like I said, we might be soft locked. In which case, we're gonna have to load an earlier save. Okay, there's doors there. We can't go in here. Door is locked, yes. Alright, let's check this room. Now that we're not being chased. See if we can... Because again, all we need is like one round and one zombie and we'll be fine. Okay.
Everything seems normal here.
Okay. Thank you, Alyssa. Found gun.
Everything seems normal
Nope,
here.
Okay. Come on. Everything is normal here. I think this is the room we started out in, actually. I'm guessing we have to go through the big double doors. Maybe we'll miss an ending by not dealing with Kaplan, but... No, I think this is the room we started out in. Because it's interesting, they have reusable... Like, they have areas that have, like, unlimited health packs. But it's interesting not to have unlimited ammo, given that it might be a requirement
There's nothing
for
in here I
progression.
can use.
Okay, there's also this.
Well, everything seems normal.
Thank you, Alyssa. Okay. Making sure there's nothing else in here. Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's see if we can go through those double doors. If so, then maybe we can just progress. Because remember, there's like 12 endings to this. We already have like 5 of them. But the goal right now is just to get through the game. Maybe we'll come back at some point and get all the endings, but... Okay.
Are you trying to escape?
Hello? There's no response. Who is talking to me? Is there someone around here? Guess let's check in here. Oh, that's not good. I was not expecting a zombie nurse. Okay. Give her the old broom treatment. There was a lot of lockers in that room, so there's a chance maybe we can find a gun. Bring it on, nurse. Get swept. Okay. Hey, Leave, how you doing today? Are you able to get any rest? Does this nurse respawn? No. Good to know. Okay, we got some stuff here. What's this? Bunch of
Does
flash.
this mean everyone's panicked?
Yes. Not yet, just a probably sleep later. What'd you guys have? What did you guys end up having for breakfast, lunch? Okay, I do see an interaction here. Gun. Come on, give me gun. Nope. No gun. Okay, let's see what's back here then. More churches. I've never had churches. Hey, Void, how you doing today? Everything normal here. Yay, clock tower, yeah. Yeah, it was basically come hell or high water.
Look at all of these files.
We were gonna play some clock tower today. Okay, there's no drawer. Yeah, we have to deal with Kaplan. The problem is we can't deal with Kaplan as Alyssa, but we have no way for... Hold on. We might... There might be a way. There might be a way. Hold on. I have an idea. If we can find something that spooks Alyssa, but doesn't trigger combat, we might be able to do this. Because basically, like I said, I think what we have to do is I think we have to be bait, so that way when Kaplan attacks us, bait kicks the crap out of him, and then we can go to his desk, use the desk drawer to, you go over there, please? Use the desk drawer to get maybe a key for that room that's right next to the big doors. So let's just check around, see if we can find a gun. If we can't find a gun, then that's what we'll that's what we'll attempt. Okay, computer here. I don't think that we could do anything with this. You found a pistol but left it where it is. Why? grab the pistol. Okay, so there's a pistol in that drawer. Okay, so we need to be Bates. We need to find a way to be Bates now. Because if there's a pistol in that drawer, maybe we can reload. Because that's actually really close to the nurse's station. And as long as it has a shot in it. I don't think there's anything back here. Let's see. Let's see if we can trigger Bates here. Because if we can go grab that pistol. Okay, so we found a pistol, but Alyssa doesn't want to grab it. Which Clogger? Oh, we're still playing 2. This is Struggle Within. Nah, we haven't moved on yet. Everything normal here. Never played this one, always wanted to. Yeah. This one's interesting. Ah, perfect. Now we just gotta find a zombie. Is there a zombie back here, maybe? Hopefully there's a zombie in this room, because if it is, it triggers Bates and we can do what we need to do. Yes, perfect. Okay. So I'm not going to fight him in here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag him all the way upstairs outside of Kaplan's office. Then I'm going to shoot him. And we're going to go see if we can deal with Kaplan. Because as soon as he grabs us, we turn into Bates. And yes, the zombies do know how to use the elevator, if you're wondering. Alright, so we did find a pistol and we did find a zombie, so that's good. Okay. Gotta go up. Because Alyssa just dies if she runs into Kaplan, but I'm guessing Bates will rock his world if he grabs Bates. Okay. Alright, so we need to do... We need to run into him. He needs to grab us. We need to spam that button. Should turn us into Bates. Because, see, Bates will do that, right? But they're not out with that. So I need to get some distance. Do that. And then he'll run, he automatically runs, whenever you down an enemy or anything, it automatically runs for the exit. But we don't need to do that. We need to go in here. Alright, so let's see if we can take care of Kaplan as Bates. Because we need access to his drawer, I think. Because we have the drawer key. Does her face have a beard? No, it's in shadow. They do a shadow on her face when Bates is here.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Yeah, no, she looks exactly the same, except she's purple.
Hey.
Hey!
You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
He's crazy.
Hurry up and get eaten.
Pretty good for a coward.
Bam!
They'll eat you up.
Yeah. See, Alyssa just dies there. So now we can use this key here. This should give us that key. He's just giggling. Yeah, it's kind of a demon psychosis. Table drawers. I know. I have the key in my hand. Okay. Did I mess something up? Use the screwdriver. What is that? Is that right? Okay, Millstone finished with the zombies. Okay. Okay. So, interesting. Apparently, we need the screwdriver, not a key for the drawer. Why would... Very strange. Maybe the key's for a different drawer. But the screwdriver is just apparently in here. It's supposed to be... Is it these boxes? Okay, we know there's a health kit on one of these shelves. Could have swore. Oh, maybe we have to be a list for that. Here we go. You gotta check these boxes. You get a screwdriver to open the desk. There we go. So I was using the wrong key. But we had to be Bates. I did do that sequence right. It's just I thought the drawer key went in there, but it's a screwdriver. He's just gonna hang out there? Okay. Yeah, that works. Key to the back exit. Okay. So now we need to go get our amulet, which I believe we left on the first floor in that nurse's office. I want to see if maybe we can make it back up here. And see if we can pick up another medkit. There's areas, at least the first area, there was an area in the game where you could just pick up infinite medkits. And I'd like to be fully healed before heading into the next area. So. Okay, should be here. No. In here? This room, right? No. Where was that? Trying to think. So once we get the amulet back, we can save. Actually, I wonder. Maybe we should make a save as bait. Let's do that. I'm gonna make a save as baits just in case we still need baits. So I'm gonna make a save here. I'm gonna keep that first save just in case we are soft lock. We can go back, but maybe it was this room. Okay, our amulet should be in here. Yes. Okay. Should be able to go now, so we have that key. No response. We use this door. No. No response. We already went in there. Is there another door that I don't know about? Hmm. Back door key. Is that not this? Is there a way to examine stuff? I don't remember. Now let's go see if we can get that or see if there's a med kit on that shelf. Upstairs. At least try to heal. Oh. Boop, boop. Alright. The key we have does not work. Backdoor key. Backdoor key. Is there a door up here that would classify as a back door? This is just the storage room, and then there's the office on the other side, so... Is there a med kit? Okay, there might be a med kit over here now. Yes, okay, so Alyssa does find first aid kits. Alright, you got anything new to say?
This is the end.
Let's try leaving and coming back, see if she has something new to say. Can't talk to her anymore. Okay. Trying to see. Let's see. So we have the back door key. But I think there's only 2 doors in this hallway, right? Yeah, the second floor is just this door and that door. So it's obviously not up here. Unless it's that door at the end of the hall on the left. Maybe go this way, maybe?
It's locked.
Okay, what about back door key? No.
It's locked. Okay. So we're missing an interactable somewhere. This one. I want to go back to that nurse's office. Does this have a drawer on it? No. Are these all just saying panic again? Does this mean everyone's panicked?
Yes. Okay. Put our thing in the locker. This just leads us around, right? Where does this take us? Everything's normal here. There's a drawer here, right? Yeah, let's see. Maybe this is where we need the drawer key?
Look at all of these files.
Okay. Oh.
Toxin? I wonder what this one's about.
Interesting. I don't remember that being interactable before.
Look at all of these files.
Alright, what do we need to do? Run downstairs to the office on the first floor. Use the key on the other side of the office to reach the second office. Switch. Wait. Can you turn the light off? No. Definitely needs to be on. What? This says... kick him over, screwdriver, use the other side, office, search on the light, and then use the drawer key on the desk, clicks point by the chair to get the shotgun. I don't see a click point, unless there's another office somewhere. All that's in here is books. Okay. So apparently we need to go to an office that has the ability to use the drawer key. We gotta go to an office and then the second office. I feel like that's where we're at. Maybe there's just another one somewhere else. Okay, we got the office.
It's dead just as I thought.
Okay. Everything normal. And this just leads back to that reception area, right? Yeah. There's no other offices in this hallway. I think it's the bathrooms and then like 2 patient rooms or something like that. So I guess maybe there's just another door around here. That's 2 restrooms. That's a patient room, I'm pretty sure. And so is that. So maybe you didn't go far enough right. Because we do have a few keys, right? We have the back door key. That's got to lead to something. There's that door. What about this door? Hello? Who are you?
Who the hell? Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to yell so loud. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just a newspaper reporter.
Okay.
A newspaper reporter?
Yep. I'm Doug Bowman. Pleasure's mine. I'm going to poke around a bit more.
Poke around?
Don't you know? There's a big story here. A whole lot bigger than I thought. See ya.
A lot bigger than I thought. See ya. There's some crazy stuff going down. I'm totally not gonna get eaten by zombies. Okay, is there anything interactable? That man just let a zombie in here. You piece of crap. I guess it let a zombie in here, so we didn't. So we couldn't just immediately explore. That's fine. We're on the first floor. We'll just give him the good old broom treatment right to the head. This door. Yes, it is. Oop-a-doop. Time to sweep up the competition. Alright. Come on in. Okay, so rude. He's like, I'm gonna go poke around. I immediately let the zombie in. Now I can see what's in this room. First aid kit, nice. Helpful. This.
Here it is again, George Maxwell. Who is George Maxwell?
Okay. Is there a drawer over here we can interact with? Seems like it's only this paper.
Here it is again.
Okay, so apparently that's not where we needed to go. Even though it did trigger an event. Okay. Let's go in this door. No response. Does this really not work on this door? Is it a patient room or an office? Patient room. Okay. Once inside, the zombie get close, panic mode, blah blah blah. Once you get back. Go back to hallway number 1, enter room 04. Once inside, turn on the lights and check the nightstand behind the front left bed. I don't know what room these things are. Okay, this is room 104. Okay. It says... check the nightstand behind the front left bed. This one? No interactables. Any of these interactable? Looks like this one was. Oh, that's the light. Okay. Yeah, okay, so whatever it is, I guess we got it. Okay, got the back door key. Run downstairs to the office and use the second. Switch on the light and then use the drawer key on the desk's click point by the chair. So confused. Okay. Hey, Sherwood. Thank you for stopping by. Downstairs into the office on the first floor. Use the door to go to the other side. The other side to go to the second office. Switch on the light. Then use the drawer key on the desk to click the point by the chair to get a shotgun. Oh, maybe it's because we're not Bates. Maybe it's because we're not Bates. Maybe that's why we can't do this? So let's actually let's load that save. Load game. This one. This is why I wanted to do a save while we're still Bates. Okay. So go to the office. The amulet's in here. Go to the other office. Ah. Yes, you have to be Bates for this. Sneaky. Yep. Okay. That's... Hoo boy, I wonder how many people got stuck on that. Kind of shotgun, but left it where it is. Why? Why are we leaving the shotgun? Block. Tower. 2. Leaving. Shotgun. Okay. Okay, nothing I'm reading is saying that we shouldn't be able to grab this shotgun. Because we have a pistol, maybe? Let's try putting the pistol away. Okay, maybe not. It says we're supposed to be able to read the file here. Maybe we don't need to be Bates? Yes. I'm so confused. So, it looks like only Bates could open the drawer, but... But now, we can't grab this gun. Did I miss a step? Must have missed something early on. Let's see. Okay. I think I might have messed something up. So let's go over here first. See if we can run into this guy. Okay, so he's not here when we're Bates. Uh, I'm gonna see if anybody says anything about this. I just have to look up a video. Okay. Not that far yet. Okay, Kaplan attacks. That hasn't happened yet either. Okay. Shotgun, but left it where it is. This first one's playthrough is not super helpful. Okay. Apparently we gotta... So I think what we're missing is we have to talk to the nurse about a file that's on the desk. I don't know if Bates can talk to her. Can Bates talk to her? Okay, you can.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
This is the end. Everyone's gonna die. To wander about forever?
Uh-huh.
That creature out there. What is it? Don't want to answer, huh? If you're not gonna talk, then I'll kill you.
There's a file in my office.
We
You'll
had
find
to
your
beat Bates
answer
for
in
this.
there.
Okay. So we had to be Bates to get that conversation. That's what we were missing. That was the key. Silliness. Silliness. Alright. Okay. Go in here. And this is where we can go to the second office. Okay. And I can use the drawer key on the drawer. Okay, we'll need that for later. Now we can read this because we've got that.
Cerebral toxin confidential. Interesting. This makes sense. getting infected with cerebral toxin turns you into a zombie. The bacteria forms a new parasitic brain and makes the old brain stop functioning. That means the zombie's weak point is their parasitic brain. I've got to try.
Oh, nice. Parasitic brain. Okay, I guess we gotta find its weak spot. It's not in its head. Okay. We're gonna die here, unfortunately. Yeah. So, wait. Am I missing something? Let me just a second. Sorry. It's a very finicky game, so I have to make sure that I... do this exactly as it is. Okay, this this playthrough also died at this spot. Ah, I see. Okay. So I had the right idea. The brain doesn't have to be in their head, it turns out. What we're looking for is a little red circle. There's a place basically somewhere on their body. That's not the way I want you to go. We have to find the red circle on their body. All the other places are not. Where is it? Ah, this is gonna be rough. Okay, let's see if we can find this. Oh, there it was. There we go. That's what we had to do. Now that we've done that, can't use. Okay, I guess we gotta leave the room. Probably end up making a save there. Save here. Yes. Okie dokie. So I'm guessing now do we... Yeah, we retrieve the amulet. Go talk to the nurse again. Okay. Isn't there a first aid kit somewhere around here? Get our amulet back. Yes. I think it was in here. Let's see if we can get a first aid kit in here. Get our health back up. There's this shelf. No, okay. That's fine. Go up to the nurse. So now we know how to officially deal with the zombies. With guns, at least. Okay. Talk to the nurse. There's a med kit up there at the very least. Okay. Oop. That's not good.
Nurse, stop!
It's all over. I have no desire to live.
If you commit suicide now, you'll
Okay.
turn into a zombie.
Me too? Dead, but alive, wandering forever.
No, don't, please.
Okay. First aid kit. Oh, okay, yeah. There's like, ah. She's just standing there, yeah. That's how it is. Alright, let's go back to that walkthrough and see. Okay. Go back to the second floor office where Kaplan is. He'll pull the same crap he did with Bates, except this time you'll have a button bash. If you don't die, someone will shoot him. Oh. Interesting. Okay.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Excuse me, but
Huh? You? Those creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
you've gone crazy.
Hurry up and get eaten.
Let go of me. Oh, must have missed another flag somewhere. Gotta love when that happens. Alright. What did I miss? Oh, I wonder if it's that reporter guy. Maybe we needed to talk to the reporter guy first. This is funny because it's like a lot of people would look at this and be like, this is just way too obtuse, which arguably, yeah. But if you've ever played old point and click adventures, this is exactly how they play. It is exactly this finicky. And sometimes the solutions to puzzles don't even make sense. At least with this one, like the puzzle solutions, like there's not really puzzles. It's mostly like you get key, open area, or open thing. The biggest puzzle you have is whether you need to be Alyssa or Bates, right? And, you know, just switching between the two. But yeah, I mean, we did a whole playthrough of most... There's a new one out, but we did a playthrough of most of the what are they called? The pirate ones.
Who the hell?
Monkey Island series. And some of those solutions, some of the things you
Here
have to
it is
do
again,
is
George Maxwell.
it's very obtuse. Because like there's actually, I think it was the second game or maybe it's the first game. One of the games you literally have to like go through a bunch of like training essentially to get an exact move to use on a specific fight. Like it's insane. So like again, if you look at this, you're like, oh, this is obtuse. No one would ever be able to do this. I assure you, people will, because boy howdy, those old point and click adventure games do not care. Okay. So let's see. Maybe that's what we need to do. Just trigger that flag. Speaking of which, in our lineup of horror games, we're actually going to be playing a horror comedy point and click adventure game. Somewhere in that lineup. I won't spoil what it is. If you know anything about point and click adventure games and horror comedy, you might be able to narrow it down pretty easily. But we'll be playing one of those. You'll see what I mean by about those games being very obtuse. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna save again. But I'm not gonna save over the Bates one. I'm gonna save over this one now. Alright. So let's see if that's what we needed to flip the flag. And if you don't know what I'm talking about by the flag, so there's a game design term where basically you set a series of flags. Did we just die? We do. Okay, so we unfortunately still don't have what we're looking for. But basically, throughout games, there's a certain set of things you have to do before certain other things can happen. So it's called tripping a flag. It's like, okay, in order for you to unlock door B, you have to find key A, right? So once you find key A, you've tripped the flag of finding key A, which opens door B, right? That's kind of the general idea. And with point-and-click adventure games especially, there's little interactions or little, like, pickups or something that you just have to find. Alright, well, she's not hanging out, so I guess we saved her? I guess we gotta go back downstairs then. Maybe we can talk to that one guy. Maybe he's available, but yeah. So that whenever you hear me say tripping a flag, that's basically what I'm talking about. Is I'm trying to do things that will essentially put us in a state of the game where the game's like, okay, you're where you need to be in order to get to the next event. But yeah, it's an old gaming term, old game design term. Okay, let's go in here. And see if our friend's here. No response. Can we go in here? It's locked. Is this not the back door? guess not. Um... Okay. Still don't see any interactables here other than that. There's one other room here. I guess we just gotta check all the rooms until we find everything. Because I think basically what it is we just need one person interaction.
Well, everything seems normal.
In order to, get to the next state. That's another term people might not know. There's game states. So, where that really comes in is when the game changes states, usually you can't do things that you did before. So it's like if it's in game state A, you can do XYZ. But if it's in game state B, you can only do like M and O, right? Like that kind of thing. That's kind of how that works. It keeps you from like having to backtrack essentially. But point and click games, their game states are a little weird. Okay. Back, want to say hi to Silent Sister. Yeah, I saw that she was streaming.
It's locked.
It was an odd time. I thought she usually streamed in the evenings, but I guess we'll just go through these different rooms until we find an interaction. So like I said, it looks like we saved the nurse. We met the reporter. And the other guy said he was going to meet us in the lab. We can't get to the lab right now for whatever reason. And we know the next step is to fend off Kaplan again. But this time as Alyssa, so that
My past. My cursed past. Wash it away, please.
Okay. Interesting. Interact with that again? No? Oh, do we have to interact with all the sinks, maybe? Oh, let's go around and see what we can find. I was like, we haven't checked the sinks in a while. I wonder if there's like items in the sinks that we're missing. Oh, hi there. Running. Okay. Go in here. Prepare the broom. But yeah, it's there's a lot of interesting game design stuff that like existed at the beginning and still kind of exists in different ways now. But this is where we want to go. Does this zombie respawn? No. Okay. Turn on the light. Interact with this sink.
Blood.
Okay. Guess let's just check all the rooms while we're down here.
Everything seems normal.
Everything seems normal. Okay. Keep forgetting we could skip, like, door opening animations and stuff. Let's check this room a bit more thoroughly. Let me look at this. Okay, let's look in here. Everything normal. Should be the same thing over here. Is there any items? These things. Found a pistol, but left it where it is. Perfect. Okay, so it does look like pistols respawn as well. See, that's the thing. So what's really interesting to me is a lot of people would say that like this game's not designed well because like you have limited ammo and all of that stuff. But like you have unlimited healing items, you have unlimited ammo. You just gotta find where they are in the space, right? So like two of your biggest puzzle mechanics are unlimited. You just gotta find where they're stored, right? And there's a lot of games that don't do that, where it's like when you run out, you're just out, right? There is no, you know, going to a place and getting more of a thing in some cases. I will say that, like, the one thing I think would make this game better is if there was just a way to switch between Bates and Alyssa more fluidly.
Does this mean everyone's
I think that's the only thing that really kind of holds this game back. It you know, obviously it's clunky playing this on a PlayStation with a PlayStation controller and it's point and click game, but like outside of the obvious, you know, I think that it could really benefit from a fix of that mechanic where like if you drop the amulet, like it should let you drop the amulet, but then it should follow that up with transform now or let Bates take control or something like that. Or maybe just whenever you put the amulet down, you just switch to Bates, right? Like something to streamline that, I think would just make this game better. Because the problem is with testing what you need to do with Bates means you have to go find something that you have to drop your amulet off. You have to find something that attacks or scares Alyssa to turn Alyssa into Bates. Then you have to go do all the interactions as Bates to see if you can get something new there. I don't know if we checked this room and double check. So, like, if that was streamlined, I think this would actually be a pretty solid game so far. Now, it might have a really wonky ending or something silly, but, like, again, the fact that you have unlimited healing, you have unlimited ammo, it seems, at least for the pistol. The game literally teaches you, hey, there's a super weak spot on zombies that allows you to kill them. If you shoot that, they die. After teaching you that, like, you can shoot them to disable them. Right? we go down this hallway? I don't think we did. So it's interesting. Because when I was looking through the stuff, a lot of people are like, this is the worst game I've ever played. I'm like, have you played a lot of games? Because, I'm gonna be honest, there's not a lot of PlayStation games that even have this feature, which is the save and load wherever you want. This allows you to, any cutscene, you can skip it. You just hit a button. It doesn't matter if it's a door opening cutscene. It doesn't matter if it's an animation. It doesn't matter if it's a vocal cutscene. You could just hit a button, gone. So it like lends itself really well to like if you want to play the game fast, if you want to play it repeatedly. And the game is built to play repeatedly, right? Because there's like 12 different endings or something crazy like that. So it's just one of those that's like, you know, I've seen a lot worse. I've seen a lot worse. Don't get me wrong. It's obtuse. It's a point-and-click game. It's going to be obtuse. It is just a part of the genre, and I can get that that's a big turnoff for people. I completely understand that. But this is not the worst game I've ever played by any stretch of the imagination. Like, okay. So it's always interesting. I love reading that stuff because I'm very interested in when people say they love a game. I'm always interested in hearing them to tell me why they love a game, but I'm also interested to hear when people tell me why they hate a game, right? Because it's one of those that's like, okay, is it driven by like they just had a bad experience with a game, or is it driven by like there's like, you know, they had issues with like the way the game played or the way the game looked, or you know, something like that. So, okay, maybe there's another interaction here.
Well, everything seems...
No, okay.
Well,
Okay. Alright, I think we've basically interacted with everything, so maybe we should go upstairs and try Kaplan again. But it's one of those that, like... I love hearing that, because, again, everyone's, like, entitled to why they like or dislike a game. Oh, can we actually go through here now? No. Okay, I didn't think so. But I love listening to people articulate it, because, like, there's a thing that a lot of people forget. It's something that I've had a conversation with my friends about, too. We've talked about it on more than one occasion, where, like, sometimes it's like you like something just because. You enjoyed your time with it. And it's funny because, you know, like, that idea of, like, not being able to, like, solidify that ideal, it can be rough for people. But it's funny because, like, in traditional art, there's, I believe that the phrase is je ne sais quoi, which is basically there's something about it. There's, you know, that's basically it. Like, there's like, I don't know why I like this, but I like this, right? And it's interesting too, because it's just like, now of course, obviously, you shouldn't use that as your only, like, reason why you like stuff. It's like, I don't know why I like stuff, I just like stuff. Like, that's, you need to do a little introspection there, in my opinion. But, like, in all honesty, it's sometimes you'll just play something or watch something and it's just really not your jam, or you'll play something or watch something that really is your jam, and sometimes it's just hard to put your finger down on, like, why exactly you like those things. You know, and that's why that phrase exists, is basically is to kind of create a verbiage for that feeling of, like, I don't know, man, I just really enjoy it, you know. Because I'm sure there's probably games, if you've been gaming for any longer period of time, I'm sure there's games in your list of games that would probably get people to go, really? You like that game? You know? Which is a little judgmental, arguably, but I think we all have some of those games. Okay. All right, so we've interacted with basically everything we can. So either we need to be baits or we're soft locked. Yeah. So I love hearing people talk about their favorite things or their least favorite things, because it's such a cool conversation to
It's all
have
over.
when you talk
He's
about
the
like
one who
why
did
you
it.
like something or why you don't like something, because a lot of times it just helps you kind of articulate, you know,
Excuse me, but
things you might not think about while you're
You?
playing.
Those creatures.
I guess we could just do this. Says game over, then unfortunately. Okay, let me see what happens if we don't skip the cutscenes. We'll let this guy talk.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
But it also helps too, and the reason why I talk to my friends about it, and
Excuse me?
basically everybody about it at this point, is
You?
because
Those creatures
the reason why
can
I like
use
personally
me.
talking about the things I
And
like or
while they're
dislike
chewing on
is
you,
because it helps me
I
shape
can't
like
escape.
why I like those
Yes,
things,
that's it.
so
What a
that
great
way
idea.
if my friends are like, ooh, I wonder
You've
if
gone
Mask would like this
crazy.
game, or I wonder if they would dislike this one, you know.
Hurry up and get eaten.
You know that. Okay, so that. Okay. So we're still missing something. I'm guessing we have to be baits, but there's literally like no zombies or anything. I have no idea what we're supposed to do here. All right, let me take a look at this walkthrough again. That's not what I wanted. Okay. So I must have missed something. Okay, that's where Bates kicks. Trying to see. There's got to be an interaction or something we've missed. Oh, cool. We can spawn zombies by just waiting. That's good to know. Ah. Interesting. I'm gonna go hit this with a reset. We're gonna reload because we missed something as baits. And I didn't say the only reason I didn't try to do the baits with that zombie is because I don't think you can put the amulet away while you're being chased. But so you remember how there's that item that we're supposed to find in 104? You can only find it with baits. So. Okay. See where we saved this. Should be saved in that, yeah. Okay. So we need to go to room 104. But yeah. Like I said, the one thing that, like, if they were ever to do a remake or like a kind of a reimagining of this, I think leaving the point and click stuff in here would be really fun. I just think they would need to have a way to swap between Alyssa and Bates more efficiently. And then I think this game would be fine. However, I think that would also shorten the experience, which is probably why they didn't do that in the first place. Because if you could swap at will, you could very easily get to the game very quickly. So... okay, we gotta go in here. And that woman that we heard talking... should, yeah. See, that wasn't interactable before. Now it is as Bates.
Looking for something?
Okay. Alright, now that we've done that, let's do a save. Okay, number 2 is our Bates save, so we gotta remember that. Elevator. Okay, that's where he talks to the nurse. It's the file and the shotgun. Okay, I guess that is the interaction that we needed. Based on what I'm seeing, that seems to be it. So, perfect example of what I was talking about by that, like, one thing about tripping a flag just so that it'll be like, oh, hey, you did the thing. So now we just gotta go back this way. Although it's interesting to note that if we wait long enough and it does spawn zombies, that means that we kind of do have a lot of control, in this section at least, of the switch between Alyssa and Bates. So essentially we would just have to wait in a spot, wait for a zombie to show up, basically wait in the hallway, I guess, with the bathroom, go in the bathroom, you know, if we needed to kill it with Alyssa, or let it grab us as Alyssa so we can turn it into Bates. So that's interesting. That would take some testing on how consistent that is, but if it's pretty consistent, like you always wait like 30 seconds or a minute or something, and it spawns a zombie, then you effectively have full control on when you can switch between the two, which again goes with that like streamlining process I was talking about switching easier. So maybe even the designers thought about that. They were like, "Oh, you've taken out all the enemies. How do we get you to switch?" It's like, "Oh well, what if we just spawn another zombie after a certain amount of time?" So smart. By the way, this is not a sequel to the first game. This as far as I can tell, this game has 0 in common, other than the demon statue. I think this has 0 in common with the first game and what we'll be playing it's called Clock Tower, unfortunately, but the PS1 Clock Tower, which is going to be actually the direct sequel to Clock Tower, the OG Clock Tower on Super Famicom. Okay, so. He still killed us. Okay, maybe not skip it this time.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Excuse me, but
Okay. I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the walkthrough. Maybe I missed
Those
something.
creatures can eat you instead of me. And while they're chewing on you, I can escape. Yes, that's it. What a great idea.
You've gone crazy.
Yeah, it's not giving us the...
Hurry up and get eaten!
Yeah, it's not giving us the thing. Actually, I'm gonna check the paper on the desk, looking for leave the main hall. Okay. She calls everyone crazy. So does Bates. So does Bates. Which is kind of hilarious, given how Bates is. Hmm. Little zombie. Turn here. Talks about. He explains the details of the case. Just going to the lab where Philip Tate works. Okay. Go back downstairs. He leaves and re-enter hallway. Get rid of the zombie by. Okay. Okay. So the voice was in the bathroom, but I thought we already triggered that. Okay. But everyone is crazy in this game. That's kind of the long and the short of it. Yeah, I think there are some connections with this game and like the Clock Tower series, but they're not like the stories are not super directly connected. From what I remember. Okay, so go here. Oh, when is that? Okay, so we did do that. Okay, so I've done everything this walkthrough said. Room 2. Enter room 104. Okay. Leave the room and go back up to the second floor. Use the storage key, the right-hand wall to enter it. Turn on the light, talk to the nurse. After she tells you about the file, do the screwdriver, which we did. Director, Bates will kick him over. We got that back door key. Return downstairs to the office. Yes. We did the drawer key. Point and get the shotgun, which it wouldn't let us grab. Maybe that's what we're missing. Maybe it's because we didn't grab the shotgun. But it wouldn't let us pick it up. It said we left it there. So I'm guessing that is it. I'm guessing.
Everything seems normal.
I'm guessing we need to be Bates again, and we need to get the shotgun. That's just it. But it wouldn't let us pick it up. That's the problem. Okay. Oh, we got to put the amulet away. Let's put the amulet away, then we're gonna wait in this hallway and see how long it takes before a zombie spawns. 'Cause I'm curious if that one, if that's consistent, and two, if it's will do what we need it to do. Because we need to come in here and grab the shotgun. But the problem is I don't know why it wouldn't let us grab it. Because what I think it is we have to grab the shotgun, and then we have to deal with Kaplan, and then we have to get to the end sequence of this, based on what I've seen and read. Okay, so I'm going to stand here, just kind of in the middle. I'm going to wait. So let's see. See how long it takes before it spawns a zombie. But yeah, like I said, this is the part that needs to be streamlined. Well, I heard something, but maybe they don't spawn in here. We'll give it another 30 seconds, and then we'll go to a different... Maybe we have to be in the hallway. But, okay. So, we're going to try a hallway. I'll stand here. Actually, let's stand here since we don't have to worry about that. Okay. Alright, let's see. Because it looks like we're basically one sequence away from getting to the final chapter. So we're not too far off. Not too far off at all. Okay. Sorry. That's just fortunately how the game is structured. Check on some stuff real quick while we're doing this. Okay. Good. Wow, this is taking considerably longer. I feel like it was just really quick before. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna pause real quick. I need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Make sure all this is going. I'm wondering. Which part? Oh, I heard a zombie. Now I should be able to turn into baits. I guess we gotta see if we can get to that shotgun. Gotta find their weak points. Green, green. Okay, we got. Yep. Yes, continue. Gotta find that red spot. I don't know if maybe it's only on that one zombie that has a red spot. Oh, nope, definitely not. Let's not give them too much room. Make it close, we'll just run further back. Still can't find this spot. This is not easy, dude. I don't know where the spot is. Okay. We have a save as baits, so let's see if we can pick up that shotgun. The weird thing is it's like, I think that's what's stopping us, is picking up the shotgun, but I don't know why we can't pick up the shotgun. That's the only thing that's not being articulated to us, is why we can't. Okay. We interact with this. Looking for something. Okay. Baits can't interact with the mirrors, I don't think. Can baits go through here, maybe? No response. Okay. Okay. So let's go back through here and see if we can grab the shotgun. It's just weird because it says you see the shotgun, but you don't pick it up. It's like, why not? Why would you not pick up the item? Yeah. Found a shotgun, but left it where it is. Why? That's what's... Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna... Guess I just gotta go back to this video and figure out why it's not working. Um... Okay. Leave him laughing. Go downstairs. Go into the office. Turn on the light. Use the key. Shotgun but left where it is. Okay, so this walkthrough runs on the same issue. Hmm. Okay, then he reads the thing about the neurotoxin. Yep. And he fights the zombie, which he also fails at. Use the amulet. Goes back up. Saves the nurse. Saving the nurse goes back to Kaplan's office. I'm gonna have to pull this up on the computer because I think I'm just missing something important. Okay. Save. Sorry about this. I don't know what's stopping us from progressing because everything I'm seeing is like, yeah, you should just be able to get Kaplan shot here, and then it's not happening. So. Where is watch later? Go ahead and mute that. Okay. And move this over here. And that's Act 1. Okay. Wake up. Talks to a guy. Found the key in the drawer. Okay. Someone talks to you at the door. There's the chair on the zombie. Talk to the newspaper guy. Read the paper. Alright, do that. Door key, can't. Go through that door. Use the broom on another zombie. Bunch of zombies fighting with brooms. Go upstairs. This person doesn't even know what they're doing either. I guess they're trying to aggro certain zombies, but... Okay, aggroed her. Okay, talk to that guy. Head over to the lab. Okay. Puts the amulet in the locker. Talks to the lady in the stall. Gets the gun. First past. Turns into Bates. Takes out zombie. Bates looks in there. Wow, this is... trying to figure out what we've missed. And they go up as Bates to talk to the nurse. And then, of course, they'll grab the screwdriver and probably deal with what's-his-face. Kaplan. Yep, screwdriver. Deal with Kaplan. opens that. Yeah, so the only two things that I can think happened are we didn't read one of the things we were supposed to read, or we didn't interact with the sink as Alyssa. Okay, convince her not to. Yeah, okay. So let's grab this. Grab this. So I think what it is I think there's two things that we need to interact with as Alyssa, and one of those might be the triggering thing. One of which is... oh, this guy again, apparently. She reads the note. Leave, come back. Read the note again. What if we really need to read this note as Bates?
Here it is again, George Maxwell. Who is George Maxwell?
Okay, here it is again. Interesting. I wonder if we can go see the records now. Maybe that's what's missing. Let's go to this office, because there's a bunch of files. I wonder if we can go in here to look at the George Maxwell thing. Go through here. Okay. Should be a first aid kit here. Or not. Is it here?
Look at all of these files.
Okay, maybe it was here. Everything is normal here. Okay, we can't grab the shotgun. Okay, so I think we had to interact with that note twice, maybe. Maybe that's what it was. And then, of course, we'll go check that last... let's go check that sink again. Which I believe... it's in this hallway. No, not this one. Because eventually I think we got to go through those doors over there, so... this one. It's this one.
I pass.
Yeah, wash it away. Okay. Turn the light back on. Okay, we can't use that anymore. Go through the door, please. Thank you. Alright. So So based on what I watched, those are all the triggers for that we could potentially need for to get this Kaplan thing, because we have to be Alyssa for this Kaplan thing, because someone has to peek a gun through the door and shoot him. So we'll see if maybe that's it. Maybe it's we had to check the note twice. Maybe that was the problem. Let's make sure we save the nurse. Oh, we didn't. Make sure we do that.
Nurse.
Stop. Get your first aid kit back here. Okay. Do this. Go back in here. Did she drop anything? No. Alright, so we're going to do another save. Not going to save over the Bates one yet. But we've interacted with everything. So, hopefully that's good enough. If not, I'll just go back to that video. I was hoping to beat this today, but this area seems to have some very obtuse flags. Alright.
It's all over. He's the one who did it.
Alrighty. Let's see if we can... There we go. Okay, this is what we're supposed to get.
Hurry up and get eaten.
So whatever flag it might, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, bang, there he goes. I'm gonna guess it was the 2 times on the note. I think that's what we were missing, because we definitely read the note 1 time, but I think you have to leave, come back, and do it a 2nd time. I think that's what was stopping us. But hey, that's point-and-click adventure games for you. I'm not correcting her, by the way.
Can't forgive you.
Who are you?
That's not important.
Thank you for rescuing me.
Rescuing you? Only because I won't let you die so easily.
Interesting.
Huh?
Don't know who that is. Okay. Let's save again, so we don't have to worry about that ever again. Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out who that is. That's the new character. She walked in here with Kaplan. Now she's gone. Oh, but this painting can be interacted with.
What bad taste.
Fair, but rude. This thing. Common key hanger. Okay. So now I'm guessing we can go through those doors. Alright. Let's finally make it out of this godforsaken chapter. She went in the room just very... A lot of people do that. That's not abnormal in this game. There also should have been a body in there. Alright. So now I think we go here. response. Now can we use the backdoor key on this? No. Okay, do we use the backdoor key on this? No response. Okay, what am I missing? God dang it. Oh, maybe we go this way. Maybe this is the back door.
It's probably dead.
Oh, it's a phone. Okay. If that was a lock mechanism or not.
It's locked.
Okay. Well, what's next? Ah, someone else we need to talk to. Of course there's someone else we need to talk to. Alright, we need to go in here. Say hello to our reporter friend. Should be right here.
That research lab is hiding some secret, and it's next door to this hospital.
Uh-huh.
Research lab?
Uh-huh, for researching pharmaceuticals, mainly.
Sure. Not toxins.
I'm going over there. You coming with me?
No. Because we're going to meet that other guy. No.
Well, take care of yourself, then. Don't get yourself killed in a place like this.
Okay. Yeah, we're going to meet... We're going to meet up with that other guy. But interesting. That probably leads to an ending, is going that route. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and make save here. No one's questioning why kid is hanging around? We were brought here. We were brought here to the hospital. Our house... Well... The house we were staying in burned down because we set a demonic statue on fire. So, no, we were a patient here before the zombie outbreak. Alright, now can we go this way? Yeah, so, that's not fun. I heard a zombie. So, probably gonna get grabbed here. Wait, I wonder if we can we juke them in this room maybe? But yeah, basically what happened in the first act is the family, the daughter of the family that we were staying with, got possessed and started to basically kill them all because of a demon statue. And we came there and tried to stop them, so... Which is where our follower alert comes from. Get juked. Mad skills. I have to do that because I gotta go hit him with a broom. Gotta give him the good old broom treatment. In this hallway. Please go in, thank you. And then we should be able to do this. And they're done for... Now can we go out the back door? This game is bound determined to be like, no. You have to do absolutely everything. Ah, now we can. Alright. Let's save again. Yes. Ah, this is the back door that requires the back door key. Got it.
No, it's locked.
I just used the key.
Let's get out of here.
The door's locked.
Stand back.
Okay, we passed out, and he got the shotgun. Okay. You have to look for, like, the red spots? I'm confused. Oof. Okay. I was not expecting a shooting gallery section. Oh. I guess I just gotta move until I find their weak spot, maybe? Do I just have to try these doors, or... Okay, now we actually have to use the key every time. Okay, so... How do I see. Come on. Come on. Okay, it looks like the Nards is a pretty consistent spot for dealing with these, Just keep shooting them in the Nards. Ooh, that was a close one. How many zombies are there? Back there for a second. All of them? Yeah. Saving data. Please don't remove the memory card. Alright. I think that's probably the end of Act 2.
You're awake. You're unconscious, and I brought you here. Hope you don't mind.
Alright. Time for a whole new area and a whole bunch of
Memorial
set of new
Pharmaceuticals
puzzles and
Research
triggers.
Lab. Yeah, I saw Philip Tate come in here. As a policeman, I can't ignore that, can I?
My uncle? He's here?
He's mighty suspicious. With all the evidence, he's got to be involved somehow.
No, that's not true.
Gotta be
My
involved
uncle's
somehow.
the laboratory director. It's perfectly normal for him to be here.
Well, in any case, you stay here. I'm gonna take a look around.
Okie dokie. Alright, so we're gonna immediately not take that advice. Save. Okay, so we should be in the new chapter. Let's see if it's what this is called. The Fathers is what this is called. Okay, door is locked. Looks like it has a keypad next to it, so we'll need some sort of key card, it looks like. Also locked. Try the door he went through. Unlocked. Leads to some stairs, okay. So far, seems like the whole first floor might be locked to us. We'll check this door on the left here, just to make sure. Looks like we're going to need some sort of key card as well. Okay. Looks like he came in from here. Okay, so this is where we came from. So there's two doors on the first floor. One requires a key card, the other one just doesn't open. So I'm guessing that's probably going to maybe be a shortcut for later. Alright, go to floor number 2. See what we can do. Okay. Okay, so this is the door we came in. This was a weird change of perspective, so let's try to get our bearings. No. Okay, that's what I thought. So maybe it's the door on the left? Is this the stairs? We gotta figure out where the stairs are in relation to this hallway. Okay. Nope, that's the reporter. We'll talk to him in a second. So, where the heck are the stairs? How do we get here? The only other place it could be would be this door, right? Alright, let's see. Okay. Stairs, we go in the right side and we pop out the top right side. Good to know. Alright, let's go in here and talk to the reporter and also see if we can maybe find some info, weaponry, whatever it might be. For thing seems normal. Let's talk to our friend here.
Hey, Alyssa.
Mr. Bowman?
I just saw something really nasty. A man covered with blood carrying a big hatchet.
Oof.
He suddenly attacked me. Look out. He's dangerous.
Okay.
A man covered with blood?
Yeah, better watch out for him.
Okay, man covered with blood. Got it. Yep. Usually not something I would mess with. Okay, what do we got on this shelf? Okay. We're being attacked by meat? What was that?
I wonder what's in there.
Let me interact with it again.
I wonder what's in...
Okay, we can, but nothing. Alright, so what happened? Can we talk to you again? Or do you just say the same things? Nope, can't talk to you again.
These books look really technical.
Okay. If we can lock down the location of the unlimited med kits early, That'd be very helpful to us. All right, so we're gonna leave and we're gonna come back and see if there's new interactions in this room. Okay, check here. Normal. See, this wasn't interactable before.
These look like entrails. These look like...
Okay. Okay. Oh, interesting. Does the meat always attack us? Okay. Okay. So this seems to be a potential trigger for baits.
I wonder...
Okay, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Also, we're getting our butt kicked, but that's fine. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. We can get weird goopy meats to get baits to show up. Alright, I want to check this door. If we can. We can. Need to turn on the light. Okay, looks like we have a chair in this room, so we might be able to take somebody out if we need to. Please have medkit. Found a key. Okay, that's a start. We'll check out that key in just a second. Okay. What does the key say? Exam room key. Okay. Alright. Chapter 2 took a little while. Hopefully this one doesn't take as long. I'm going to try to push for a finish today. Because I would like to go ahead and get into Clock Tower PS1. Okay, got a locker here. Everything seems normal. Can't do middle locker. What about this one?
Oh, there's nothing in here.
Nothing in there. Okay. There's still a game before 3. Yes, we have Clock Tower PS1 and then we have Clock Tower 3. Indeed. I don't like Clock Tower 1 or Clock Tower PS1 is I think is less obtuse in this game and it doesn't have the like body switching mechanic, which will probably make it feel more like a regular point and click kind of game. We went there. Stairs there. We have the exam room key. We could probably use that on the locked door. Yeah, and then after that, we're actually going to be doing the spiritual successor called Night Cry, which a lot of people didn't like. So we'll see how that turns out. Okay, yeah. Exam room key. Let's see what's in here. Okay, there's a body.
But what kind of creature is that? I've never seen anything like it.
Okay, check the shelves. I don't want to look at the body just yet in case it triggers a fight. First aid kit. Okay, so it looks like exam room might have the first aid kits. Ooh. We acquired the shotgun. Okay, we can't... Oh, was it? Can we not examine the body? We can.
I wonder what kind of experiment they were doing.
Chopping people up. Okay. So we do have a shotgun. But we need to find a source of weaponry for Alyssa as well. Okay, looks like we got some chairs in here.
The line is dead.
Sorry. Someone sent me a message that I wanted to make sure I replied to. What is this? Copy machine?
It doesn't work.
Okay, coffee machine that doesn't work. Chair. So it looks like we have some chairs. Not sure which ones are going to be interactable. Okay, this computer can be interacted with.
It doesn't work.
Okay. So maybe we need some power or something? Everything seems normal. Oh.
Everyone must die and suffer forever.
Uh-huh. Can I get away from you? Can I hit Maxwell with a chair? Interesting. So we found Maxwell, and who also seems to be the one wearing the mask and using a cleaver. Now the question is does that keep him out for a little while, or do we need to be switching to Bates? If he comes through this door every time... No. Okay, doesn't seem like it. However, it does seem like we've got a zombie problem. Why can I not go through this door? Okay. We do have zombies still. But we don't have a way to deal with them. So we might need to play... Here's what I'm thinking. I think we need to play Ring Around the Rosie. We use this room to loop them. Essentially. No, not that way. Literally did the opposite of what I told her to do. Told her to go down this way, and she immediately ran towards the zombie. That's fine. Thanks, Alyssa. Thanks for listening to nothing I just told you. Okay, we got a fire extinguisher. Should be able to take this guy out with this. Okay. Big green nasty's coming. I'll hit him with this fire extinguisher. Thud. Okay. You're gonna run back in there. It's weird that they go back to the adjacent room. I think it may be for like loading reasons. Okay. Not gonna go through the big glass doors yet. Hey, the fire extinguisher reloads. Okay, so that might be our broom equivalent for this area. So we'll have to remember this hall and how it's connected to everything else. Turn on the light, please. Boop. Okay. Anything else in? Oh, what was that? Anything in here? Looks like there's something on that panel. Oh, this looks like there's an arm up there.
There's nothing here.
You're not gonna talk about this arm up here? No? Okay. I guess we need to switch on the power.
I wonder what this device is.
Okay, maybe Bates knows what that is. Discovered hint 7. See hint now. No, I'm good. Thanks, though. Things seems normal. How do we get past this guy? Okay, we could go here. We We're going to go down that way, past him. Alright, so they've added a little bit of, like, a little bit of depth to this. It's not just, you know, go through door, go through thing. You know, you actually have to, like, loop them now. Doop. Okay. Let's see if he spawns every time you open that drawer, or if it's just the first time you open that drawer. Because if it's every time, then it might be, Okay, I can't even get to the drawer now. Well, fine then. I guess it was just, specifically for that. There was nothing in there. Would struggle so bad? What do you mean? Okay, can't go in that door, it seems. Anything at the end. Oh, okay. Alright, I guess it's time to go through the double doors, if it'll let us. It does let us. Okay, so I gotta remember fire extinguisher in that hallway. Okay, this no longer looks like a pharmaceutical place. Okay, I do see blood. Okay, some samurai just fell on us. Maps.
Everyone must die.
Thanks. Wait, is that what you get every time you die in this chapter? Is that what's going on? Ha! That was an ending. That's hilarious. Okay, that's not, we're not gonna count that as the ending. That is a ending. I want to at least get to, like, what feels like an ending. Yeah, some of the endings are just like that. They're just goofy deaths. There's one where just Stephanie just stabs you at the beginning, and, like, that's it. But it's in a specific location. But by the way, just to show you guys, if you don't know, Clock Tower has this kind of thing, where there's anywhere from, like, I think, like, 8 to 12 endings in most of the Clock Tower games. So, like, there's this one, which is get stabbed at Stephanie in the in-game sequence. There's this one, which is getting choked out by this, I believe that's Uncle Tate, there. And there's getting stabbed by Stephanie in this sequence, and in this sequence, and in this sequence. And all of those count as endings. So... oh, man. Okay. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to do... I did not save... but we know what we need to do now, so we can blast through this. Plus, we can skip cutscenes. So... okay, those are locked. This one was unlocked, but it's where it came from, so it doesn't lead to anything. But, yeah. Most of the games have multiple endings. Like, a lot of multiple endings, not just, like, A or B. It's like, as you saw, it went A through M. So... but again, thankfully we can skip through a lot of this. We know what we can interact with, we know what we shouldn't interact with. Like, we don't have to interact with that meat over there, because we know it doesn't do anything.
These look like...
those look like entrails. I think everything is fine over here. Everything seems normal. These are technical.
I
Wonder what's in there. Okay, leave this guy be. We'll go to the room across the hall to get the exam room key. This one here. Turn on the light. Key was right here, I believe. Yep. Okay, was there anything else in here? Don't think so. Alright, so now we just gotta go this way. I don't think there was anything in these lockers.
No, there's nothing.
Yeah. Oh, wait. You can't open that because you need the key. Okay, go in here. Checking this thing. You don't know what creatures those are. Grab the shotgun. Yep, the shotgun. You know, I'm very curious. I wonder if I can just shoot Maxwell. We'll worry about that when the time gets to it. Alright. I think we need to check this as well, just in case. Yeah, figured as much. Okay. Goes through here. That doesn't work. None of these work. I don't think there was anything over here. Everything seems normal. Go through here. Maxwell. Go. Okay, I'm tapping the button, and she decided not to run. Okay, I'm just gonna run past him. Well, that didn't work. I was clicking, but I guess I was clicking on the black space underneath. Go to the door. We need the chair in that next room. Need this. Maxwell comes over, we hit him with the chair, goes in that room, and disappears. Is this where the medkit is? Yes, okay. First aid kit is in the body room. Got it. That's what I thought, but just wanted to check. Alright, go. Then we should get accosted again. Yep. Unfortunately for us, I don't think there's a way for us to dodge this guy, so we just have to take the fight here. Okay. So we're gonna have to swirl around him to get to the extinguisher. So I'm gonna stand in the middle. So that way, depending on where he comes, we can just go the opposite direction. Okay. Looks like he's going through the middle. Okay. And out. Extinguisher. He's out. I love being able to skip the cutscenes, by the way. That's makes this so much better. And again, this is a PlayStation 1 game that had the ability to save anywhere and skip cutscenes. Like any actionable cutscene. So if it's just like opening a door, you know, picking an item up, any of that, yeah. Like that's kind of crazy to think. I mentioned this when we were playing it the first time too. Just the idea that like these mechanics existed, and like this is the only game that I know of that really took advantage of that kind of stuff. Obviously, there's probably others. The PlayStation library is absolutely enormous. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and trigger the officer. What?
Oh, there's nothing.
Oh, that didn't. What? Oh, does it depend on which drawer you open first? Wait a second, what? That doesn't always spawn an officer? Interesting. Oh, maybe it's because we looked at this first?
There's.
Okay, it seems like there's a lot of double examinings. Interesting. So we'll have to keep that in mind. Okay, no officer attack here. Can't go through that door. That's a dead end. Alright, so once we get through these double doors, we'll save. And we won't inspect the blood spot this time. Since we kind of know what's since we know what's up. Literally, since we know what's up there. Save. Alright. The fathers. Also, I don't know, is there a map? I don't think there is. Okay. Oh, is that all that's in here? Is this room? Interesting. Yeah. All that's in here is this ending, apparently.
Everyone must die.
Okay. You know what's interesting is the Japanese cover actually uses that face, or specifically that mask, for the cover. Whereas the North American uses Alyssa, which is interesting, and Bates, technically. Okay, so there's nothing in that room, currently. I guess now that we've run into Maxwell, maybe we can go see if there's other stuff that's open. Is that the demon the statue was of? No, I don't think so. No. I believe the demon statue is more connected to the Famicom game, and then I think we'll see it again in the PS1 game. But no, the Maxwell curse and stuff. You can see the mask right there. As far as I know, I don't think it's very much connected to anything else. Okay, is there anything we can examine in here other than the blood pool? Doesn't look like it. Okay. So don't do that just yet. That's just an ending. Okay. Oh, I probably need to check these lockers. Found a pistol, but left it where it was. Okay, so pistol in that locker. It's good to know. What's in this one? Everything seems normal. Okay. Alright. We can't go through some of these doors, which is very interesting. It's the first time we've seen doors that we can't enter. Okay, this is where we took out Maxwell. But that's actually a good point, because I believe... What is it? I think it's called Demon Head in Japan, this game is. So, there is a little bit of a connection. Okay, grab the med kit. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we have any other things. I'm guessing downstairs is open now. Because there were two. We need a key card, and I'm gonna go sleep now and be lurking. Go look. Yeah. Well, I hope you sleep well. Yeah, and if everybody needs to head out, feel free to do so. Just drop us a follow if you haven't already, and we should be finishing this up today. That's my hope. The VOD will be here on Twitch for about a month, and then everything will be on YouTube for as long as it wants to stay on YouTube. So. Okay. Because I'm wondering if maybe now we can... Oh, can we just... Oh, is this just a button? Slot for inserting cards. Okay, no, it is a... We need a card of some sort. It's locked. This is locked because of a key card. What do we have in our inventory? We got a shotgun, we got our amulet, and then we've got, of course, the cursor. Okay. So do we need to be... Maybe we need to be Bates. Maybe we need to be Bates. Because we're pretty locked in right now. Maybe Bates doesn't get taken out by the falling guy. So let's drop off our amulet and see if we can... Because we have something that immediately triggers Bates. Right, so we can go here. We can drop our amulet off on this bookshelf, I believe. Yep. And then we can go over here to the meats. And this should trigger Bates. No. Interesting. Doesn't.
I wonder what's in...
I guess we'll need another zombie then. Oh, well thank you, friend. Now the only problem is... I got a shotgun to take care of him. Let's see if we can grab the extinguisher or the pistol with Bates. Usually goes crazy. Yes, it usually does. Okay, can't grab the pistol. Can he grab the extinguisher? No. Okay, so that means we do need to use the shotgun. Okay. Now we're gonna make a wait. Can we make a save? No, we can't. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can go in here. Let me see if we can make a save as bait. There we go. Save. There we go. So, data 1 will be Alyssa, data 2 will be Bates. Alright, so what happens if Bates investigates this? He goes, ah! Does it actually give you a different ending if Bates gets taken out? That'd be hilarious.
Everyone must die.
Brah! By the way, this is the only thing I can't skip is this. For some reason. Okay. Still G. Okay. So it doesn't matter whether you're Bates or Alyssa, that is still just one ending. That'd been hilarious if that was two endings. Okay. So I think we just need to explore the space with Bates, and maybe Bates can pick up on something that Alyssa couldn't. I think there was something over here that he could interact with, but... Okay. Let's leave. And go... check some of these other spots. There's not a lot of spots to check, so... it shouldn't be too difficult. Check this door. That door was unopenable, so...
Shit. The second floor is locked.
Okay. So that's good information to have. Okay, there's a shotgun in that drawer somehow. Seems normal. So, can he use this?
An anti-crime device. I bet I can disarm it. An anti...
By disarm it, you mean shoot it, right? No. Okay. So we need some sort of tool to get rid of the anti-crime device. And the second floor is locked. That's what he said. Okay. Still can't go through that door. Can I get the pistol out of here now? Yeah, I thought there was a pistol in here. Everything seems normal? Get through there. Alright, let's do some exploring. Oh, there's those technical journals. Maybe the technical journals can tell us how to disarm them? Let's see. Everything seems normal. Oh, this computer's interactable. Discovered hint 8. No, thank you. You go through the door, please. Thank you. Does Bates also get a medkit off this shelf? Yes, he does. Perfect. Is there anything here? Pistol, okay. Pistol here. Can you look at these? No. Okay, so I think I need to go to that room where Alyssa pointed out there was technical journals. And then that'll probably tell him how to do the anti-crime thing. And then, that will probably unlock those double doors down at the bottom, maybe? So, we'll see. We only have a few rooms we can even investigate, so... Amulets been placed here. No. No. Does he get attacked by the meats? He doesn't. Can he inspect this thing? He can't. So I think what it is I think we need to have found the technical journals first, and then maybe we can do that. So... let's just double check. Okay, nothing. Oh, we can interact with something here.
There's nothing here I can use.
Okay. Alright, so... So unless he can do something downstairs, I think we have to... I think we might need to load the Alyssa save, look at the tech journals, and then try to get Bates to come back. That's the only thing I can think of. So we don't have a card. He mentioned that's anti-crime device that he can disarm, but he didn't say how. I think he just needs instructions. What does he say when he looks through here? Okay. Nothing useful. It's locked. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna load this one. Got the amulet? We do. Okay, I'm gonna go see if we can see the technical journals. So I think that's the thing. Because I think we could only see the technical journals after the guy had moved. So... yeah, I think it's down here.
These books look really technical. These books look really...
Okay. Yeah, because I think... Alright, so that should do that. So now... Put the amulet there. We know that doesn't attract baits for some reason. That would have been actually a really good feature if that attack on the left-hand side there would actually trigger baits. But it does look like we do get this, so... This zombie seems to appear the moment we set the amulet down. Okay, doesn't seem like he can interact with any of the journals yet, but I'm wondering if now if we go to the anti-crime device, if he can come back and look at the journals. Either that or there's some weird interaction I'm missing somewhere. Which, par for the course, you know, par for the course. Alright. Should be able to get our health back in this next room anyways. Okay. Should be in here.
An antique.
Okay, but I can disarm it.
Shit.
Okay. So let's see if you can read the journals. If you can't, then I'll just look at what we got to do. It said that we're locked to like 4 screens or whatever, but we're still stuck. Because it's definitely the anti-crime device. Like either that or there's some interactable somewhere that gives us a card. We just haven't. Everything seems normal. Is that one of these computers usable? Where's this one? Does this one help us?
Whoop-de-doo.
Guess not. Whoop-de-doo, by the way. Jesus. Okay. Let's see. Can interact with the body. Worse than 2K25 Belly Welly, yeah. Thing seems normal. Can't interact with these. I'm gonna say the rooms aren't very big. So it's like, I don't know what interactable we're missing. The only thing I think of is the last place potentially to look is there's that drawer on the front of that desk that we might need Alyssa for. If that's the case, we can do that real quick. Yeah, see, he still can't interact with the technical journals. Okay. Let's see if it's that drawer. on the front. There's a drawer here that we didn't do. See, she can't even interact with it. That's what's interesting, right? Hmm. All right, I'm gonna stop running around and just look. Okay. Okay, talk to that guy, go up the stairs, get the key. Yes, did all that. Okay, interesting. That falls off. Find shotgun. Maxwell with a chair. Wait, what? Wait, they can go in a door that we can't. This door right here? They go through that. What did I miss? Guess they got attacked. Yeah, I don't know anything that they did that I didn't do. Okay. Oh, interesting. I wonder if you could only go in those hallways while you're being chased. That's interesting. Hmm. That would be a very weird mechanic. One I am not a fan of, because that's never been a mechanic before. Actually, instead of doing all that, why don't we just load the Alyssa save? Oof. Okay. So we need to put... Wait, can Alyssa just go in there? No. See, this door is open for them, but it's not for us. Maybe the written walkthrough will tell us why. Okay. Shotgun, make your way to the office room. Yep. Okay. So we're supposed to be able to enter this door. These hallway doors are supposed to be openable. I think you have to be chased. I think you have to be in a chase in order to go through those doors. Can I interact with this enough to spawn a cop? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, so I think what it is I think we have to be in this sequence in order to go through those doors, which I will admit is the stupidest mechanic I've ever heard of. If that is the case. No. It just won't let us go through these doors. Interesting. There you go. Yep, neither one of those doors are actionable. And grab a shotgun, yes. Make your way through the... Oh. Make your way through the office room and try to exit through the door. Cutscene and be introduced to man covered. Yes, Maxwell. Okay. 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 Oh. So we might be locked out of the rest of the game. We might be locked out of the rest of the game. So apparently what happened was... Apparently that samurai guy that falls down on us, we were supposed to do something in the first act of the game to make sure that that sequence doesn't happen. Or, in theory, that sequence is different. If you don't do that at the beginning, that is the only ending you can get for this. This act. So we would have to go all the way back through the game to get to the actual end of this game. Yep. That is real disappointing. Real disappointing. Like, we could blast through the game, but what I might do, yeah. So I think what I'm going to do, I think we're going to stop this here for now. Off stream, I'm going to try to catch us back up to here, where we're at, but without being locked. I'll do that off stream, so we'll push our next Clock Tower stream off for a little while. I'll get back here, because I have the walkthroughs, right? I got a video walkthrough, I've got a text walkthrough. So we'll push off Clock Tower 2. I'll catch up, get right back to here, where we're not locked to ending G, and then we'll finish up Clock Tower 2. I didn't realize that it was going to do that. That's kind of unfortunate. But like I said, I've got the video walkthrough, I've got the paper walkthrough, or the text walkthrough. So I'll be able to get back here. Plus, I can skip all the cutscenes and stuff like that. So it won't take as long to get here. Plus, I know where the brooms are. I know where the extinguishers are. I know where the healing items are. Like, it shouldn't take that long. It shouldn't take that long to get back. But I don't know when I'm going to be able to do that. So probably no Clock Tower 2 finale for a little while, because I've just got to make sure I'm handling other stuff. Because, again, let's go ahead and switch over here.